Today we find ourselves at the studio of Darlene Cole, who's a painter at Bau-Xi Gallery, where we're here to talk about her upcoming exhibition, which will be called
Paradise.
Wonderful. And Paradise will be on display at our 1384 Dufferin Street location from December 5th until the 23rd. So thank you very much for having me here.
Well, thank you for coming, Kyle. Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit about the show Paradise and what that means to me. I've been thinking about sort of the keyhole view. So each painting is almost like a view of paradise, or like a sliver of paradise, where I've grown up in century homes all my life. And, you know, as kids, we used to look through like the little keyholes, and usually the space that you're in is a little in shadow, whereas, you know, you look through the keyhole and it's much lighter. So the paintings in this exhibition are, they're like slices of paradise. So, and I don't mean paradise necessarily in an exotic way, but something where whatever you're going through in shadow, or, you know, the horrors of the world that are going on in the news, they're like little flashes of paradise of your day. With the exhibition too, there's several sort of themes that are kind of weaving through, such as love and beauty and intimacy and resilience.
Sort of looking at the paintings, there's an ephemeral quality to it. They're very gestural. There's layer upon layer of washes. Maybe you could talk about that a bit.
Something that I've thought about a lot recently is, you know, what is it that I paint? I think I'm painting really kind of what I'm scared of losing in a way. So for years I painted about the disappearance of childhood. Neil Postman's book was a true inspiration. And I think with this exhibition, we do have these moments in life, right? No matter what we're going through. So the layers go on very thin in the beginning, and then I wait for them to completely dry.
Okay.
And then for the next time I go in, I'll, you know, layer it again, and really creating an atmosphere in the beginning, and slowly the representational image kind of comes, you know, forefront.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to put on the canvas before you sort of get to it, or is it something that you maybe develop it and it kind of reveals itself to you?
In the beginning, a lot of times it's really the atmosphere. It could be, you know, if it's raining in here, on the skylights, it'll create a mood. I like it to be kind of immediate, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that can change too. I mean, I think in the beginning, when I was doing figurative work, it was more the psychology of the space between the figures and the gesture of the figure. I think the figures kind of come a little more forefront, or maybe more central. And I'm not sure why that is, but really the intimacy and the sensualness of the paint and of that kind of imagery and the emotive aspect of it as well.
Yeah, it's all connected.
It's all connected.
The way in which you approach it, because it does sort of start out in a very ethereal kind of way, it really allows you to have that freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, I want the paintings to almost feel like they're breathing in a way.
Yeah.
You know, when you stand in front of them in real life, it's that sort of the spontaneity and immediacy. But there's like a little game that I play too when I'm painting, where it's like, I think to myself, how can I, in this world that we live in this world of immediacy, how can I get the viewer to stand just a little bit longer in front of this painting? You know? And I think I think about the layers and sort of getting lost in that, kind of like a cashmere sweater, and just letting yourself unravel, you know?
Thank you very much for having me by your studio today.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for watching. Again, we're at Darlene Cole Studio talking about her upcoming exhibition, Paradise, which will be on display from December 5th to the 23rd. Please like and subscribe to receive notifications for future content.